Hi everyone, I'm Kevin Elson for Catholic News Break. Here's what's going on this week in the news. We begin from the Vatican. In its first official response to a strongly worded Vatican message that criticized the Chinese government-controlled National Congress of Catholic Representatives, the Chinese government said the Vatican statement was very imprudent and ungrounded. On December 17th, the Vatican condemned the methods of convoking the National Congress of Catholic Representatives Assembly, saying it reflected a repressive attitude with regard to the exercise of religious liberty, which it was hoped had been consigned to the past in present-day China. The Vatican said forcing people to attend the Congress represented a grave violation of people's human rights, particularly their freedom of conscience and religion. The Vatican voiced particular concern over the election of new presidents of both the Catholic Patriotic Association and the Bishops' Conference of the Catholic Church in China, which happened during the Congress. One was ordained without papal approval in 2006 and became president of the Bishops' Conference. The other was in communion with Rome, but has now become the new president of the Chinese Catholic Patriotic Association. Chinese official news agency quoted a spokesperson of the State Administration for Religious Affairs as saying the Vatican misunderstood the current situation of the Chinese Church and was trying to use religion to implement its political values. The official said the attempt would bring serious harm to the healthy development of the Chinese Church. In news now from around the world, the Bolivian Catholic Church and their role in education may be changing. With the recent signing of the country's new education law for the new constitution, Catholic religion classes will be replaced by general religion and spirituality courses. In the past, the church has played a strong role in education in Bolivia. The new law, however, states that Bolivian education is lay, pluralistic, and spiritual, recognizes and guarantees freedom of conscience and faith and of religious teaching, as well as spirituality of the original peoples and nations. The Catholic Church has a joint operating agreement with the government for some 1,500 schools, serving more than 400,000 students. There also are a dozen of private Catholic schools and 3 Catholic universities. Church leaders and government officials said operating agreements with the government will have to be renegotiated. 2 weeks prior to the signing, it was announced that diplomatic passports given to those who are not a state official would be canceled, including those held by bishops. Church officials said the passport cancellation would not affect the bishops or their work. In news now from around the country, religion motivates 95% of people, according to religious blogger and Washington Post journalist Sally Quinn. Quinn founded On Faith, a post website on religion. At 13, she told her Episcopal father and Presbyterian mother that she was an atheist. She says that the photos of her father's World War II unit liberating the Nazis' Dachau concentration camp destroyed her childish notion of faith. After 9/11, she set out on a journey to 13 countries in 3 weeks to learn all about the world's religions. It was on this trip that she realized religion has enormous consequences and it affects every part of daily life. But no one was covering it. In 2006, she started On Faith, where Quinn asked questions of people such as, what is God to you and what gives meaning to your life? She also has renowned religious figures as guest panelists. From this experience, she learned to respect people's beliefs. She also discovered that she wasn't an atheist, just ignorant about religion. You can't be educated in the world today if you don't know religion, she said. All that happens today is impacted by religion. And finally in the news, the rare Honus Wagner baseball card put up for auction by the Baltimore-based School Sisters of Notre Dame has been sold. On December 20th, the order received $220,000 from Heritage Auctions in Dallas. The card had been willed to the sisters. It had been sold earlier this year, but the original buyer failed to pay on the bid. The new owner of the card, Dr. Nicholas DePace, is a Philadelphia area cardiologist, longtime collector, and a devout Catholic. The sisters will use the money made on the card to support their educational ministries in North America and the work of sisters in Latin America and Africa. Well, that is all the information we have for you at this time. Please stay with Catholic TV for more Catholic news. Until then, I'm Kevin Elson, and I'll see you next time on Catholic News Break.